Top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington and Lively hold down the post for them. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. Markkanen can't get it to go. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
MP, no good. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate, and they're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of influx, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws tonight, the first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about this season, guys.
Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
That trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful.
Improving shot mechanics, good height on that jumper, nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
And finished off by Lively.
If you're looking for a rim runner, Derek Lively is your guy.
So it's the Jazz now, trailing by 4. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Now, here is George. His last outing, 16 points for him. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Doncic.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Nailed from three-point land.
and they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 11-point game. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Clarkson gets it to go on the assist by George. 9 points for Jordan Clarkson. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. A nice shot by MP.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Utah has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Clarkson against Irving. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Doncic. Pass to MP. With 1 on the clock. Again, the Mavericks score.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Joe Hardy calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. MP really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
On the court for the Mavericks. Hardy is out there with Dante Exum. Then it's MP. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in at the power forward.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
George passes to Clarkson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Clarkson's got 12.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me on.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
George looking over the floor. Markkanen in the corner. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good from outside.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Jazz trail by 18. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And George with the stuff.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Mavs. And here's Clarkson. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
MP getting it done for the Mavericks. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for tuning in.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Clarkson is out there with Keontae George. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but do you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Well, we know, G.A., the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to it. It's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Pass to Juzang. Lock at 6. And he uses the glass on the layup. Juzang's got his first points of the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
A 3 from MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Outside, Sexton. Good on the triple. Sexton's got 7.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. He's out there with Exum. MP out there with Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in at the 4-man position. Mavericks leading by 17. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Williams. Goes back up. Off the left rim and out. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Hendricks. Here's Sexton. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. MP passes to Lively. Here's MP, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams will make substitutions. The open look here for Sexton. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
Doncic dishes to MP. A steal. And now Utah, fast break. And he goes in for the dunk.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Up top, Doncic. Defended by Sexton. MP passes to Doncic. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Doncic. Traps in the tray.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now, here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen picks provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Pass to Doncic. Back to MP. Doncic finds MP. Out to Doncic. Takes the 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Back to Doncic. Pass to MP. Doncic kicks to MP. Back to Doncic. Over Sexton. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by MP. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 assists. Now Sexton. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
Great win tonight, MP.
What's good, y'all? This shirt I have on now is ran by a special clothing brand called Underdog Clothing Brand. This clothing brand is for athletes and people who love to be fit. And not only that, it's a Christian clothing brand as well, man. So make sure you shop here, get your merch here. Powered by Jesus, a really cool shirt, man. And also, if you use my code at the bottom, my promo code at the bottom, Jesus Saves, you get 15% off on each purchase you buy from the store lifetime. So make sure y'all shop here, man. Really cool clothing brand, man. Jesus Christ is raising up mighty Christian clothing brands in this time, man. He wants to get his word across, man. Y'all have a God bless day, man. Peace. What's good, y'all? Y'all see this shirt here, Seek Jesus. Seek Jesus is a really awesome, cool clothing, Christian clothing apparel, man, ran in this world today, man. If y'all didn't know that Seek Jesus exists, man. Seek Jesus is a cool clothing brand ran by Christian owners and Christian businesses, bro. And it's a really cool brand where you can get really cool shirts, really cool things. It's awesome, bro. And so y'all go shop here at Seek Jesus, man, because Jesus wants to get his word across, man, not just in like preaching, but he also wants to get his word across in businesses too, because you may be in the gym or you may be out one day and somebody may see the word Jesus and they may be like, what does that mean? And so y'all go shop here, man. If y'all use the promo code HOMIE-TRE, is at the bottom here. I'm putting at the bottom. You get 15% off of each purchase, man. So y'all shop here, man. Jesus Christ loves y'all, bro. Y'all have a God bless day, man. Peace.